I grew up in Knoxville, Tennessee. Well, Mascot, Tennessee is where I was like born. And we had this little house with this big, huge piece of land, and just grew up really like with Southern roots. And I swore I was gonna be like a vet. I love animals, and there was not one time where we were driving down a road and there was a dog on the side of it that I did not stop and get the dog. But I never thought I would be a singer-songwriter. The first song that I ever wrote that was like something for me that I cherished was, I was 13 and my parents were getting divorced, and I just remember it was like this breaking moment for me where I was sad and broken, and the sadness just kind of came at one moment. And I just remember I went upstairs and I wrote this song called Bring On the Rain. And before that, I just was so just in pieces. And after I wrote that song, I was so fine. And that's when I realized it was more than just a passion of mine. It was something that I believe is a gift that I was given at that point in my life to cope and to deal with things and to let things go. I think the moment that I decided that this is what I wanted to do, I was 14, and my mom wanted to get some of the songs that I had written demoed. So we were at this little company in Knoxville, and the guy was from Nashville, and he was like, well, you know, I'd be happy to record these songs for you, but is this what you want to do with your life? And I remember thinking like, I don't really know, let me think about it. And he was like, well, if it is, I want to bring you to Nashville. And so we had this demo session. We drove in that morning, and then we had these 2 label meetings set up. And I walk in with this big pink sparkly guitar case that's like bigger than me. And the first meeting was at this independent label, and we walked in and I sat down and I grabbed my guitar, which I could barely play at the time. And he looked at me and he was like, there's already a Taylor Swift. You know, what are you doing? I remember I was so discouraged at that point and walked out, and I was like, I don't want to go to the second meeting. I don't want to do this. I want to go home. And I did. I went home, and I tried to not write and be passionate about it for a couple days, and that just didn't work. I just kept writing and writing and writing, and then I came back to Nashville. And I think when I came back to Nashville and had a couple songs that I really believed in my back pocket, that's when I was like, okay, I'm ready to do this. This is what I want to do.
My name's Kelsey. I know it's hot and I know it's getting full in there, so I just want to play for you guys just to make sure get in.
I really didn't know how to get started. And so my idea on how to get connected in the industry was to friend people on Facebook. I would take any meeting that anyone would have with me. I would take any write that anyone would have with me, because I was just hungry to network and to meet and just to say like, hi, I'm Kelsey and I just moved here and help me, you know? And a guy that worked at Black River at the time saw me, and we were friends on Facebook, and he was like, let's have a meeting. And I was like, yes, let's do it. We had a meeting, and a couple weeks later, I was offered a publishing deal with Black River. And I was so obnoxious as soon as I saw my publishing deal. Everyone knew I wanted to be an artist, and when I would write a song and get a demo of something that I was super proud of, I would just go play it for everybody that would listen to it. After that, I would just send them what I was writing, and then that December is when they offered me my record deal.
This says, tweet. I am now an official Black River artist!
I've been writing for this record since I was 12, and there's definitely songs of like vulnerability on the record, but I feel like there's a twist on all of them in the songwriting that makes it uplifting at the end and makes it kind of empowering. And so for me, when I listen to it, it's a snapshot of my life from 12 to 21. And I feel like there's so many firsts surrounding my life right now. First time hearing my song on the radio, first time going on a radio tour, first time debuting at the Grand Ole Opry, just so many firsts. And so I feel like it's a theme that's going to continue with the release of this album. And so I just felt like it kind of captured what my life is about right now. And so it's called The First Time.
If you're gonna hold me like I'm leaving. If you're gonna kiss me like you're leaving.
I was so confident with putting out Love Me Like You Mean It as a first single. But I think along with that confidence and that believing in your first song, there's also this huge fear of failure. I want to do this right, you know, I want to put out good music, and I want to be a good person and be a good role model, and experiencing all these firsts it's a lot of fun. And so I hope I just get to keep doing this, and hopefully getting to go new places and meet new people. And I love getting out on the road and meeting people in person, but also any extra time that I have like on a plane or if I'm just chilling here. I always love getting on social media and chatting with people, whether it's like hearing what their favorite song is, or I'll like post a dumb tweet to just hear what people are saying or what they're up to. It's something that I want to keep open, and I want to be an approachable artist. I want to be someone that people want to be best friends with, and I want to be best friends with them, and I want to have that open, awesome connection with people that are going to be with me through this whole journey. Getting to stand on stage and see it go from 1 person to 10 people to 100 people sing my song, that's such a new thing, and that is one of the coolest feelings ever. For a new artist and putting a first single out, like that is all you could ever ask for. I mean, 20 years, I'll only be 41. I want to keep doing that.